Anya Supremacy. Amber, tapi habis dah tengok Anya Supremacy. What did you think of the third season?
I love it actually. I mean, kalau nak bandingkan previous season, aku rasa previous season dia lebih banyak fokus tu dekat Anya, tapi untuk season ni dia well balanced dekat semua karakter.
Yes.
Termasuk Anya. Yes. So aku agak suka dia pun satu core je. I like the part yang waktu Anya kena colik tu, yang dalam bas tu. Dalam bas tu. Aku suka
muka hodoh tu.
Aku suka gila part tu. Dia macam
meme
Aku ingat benda ni dah serius lah apa semua kan. Anya aku dah takut menangis je. Lepas tu kita terlupa Anya boleh baca kepala otak orang. Ni fake je macam. Fake je. Fake Becky macam.
Betul je. Tepuk bom tu. Tak ada apa.
Bebel dekat sebelah dah maki amu dia. Aku nak mampus ke apa. Lakas ya. Best lah. And then ada development untuk karakter siapa ni? Desmond pun, background family Desmond pun kita macam lagi dapat, especially mak dia kan. Lepas daripada all the bus incident, pencelakaan dia semua, kita dapat tengok macam mana mak dia punya apa nak cakap, mental state dalam family Desmond ni. Dia macam dia actually sayang Desmond, tapi dalam masa yang sama, kau mampus, kenapa kau tak mampus waktu kena colik tu? Macam
aku tak faham tau. Aku macam nak tengok something. Tapi pasal aku dah baca manga, ada satu perkara daripada mak Desmond sebut yang menyebabkan aku kata, okay, I hope this is not real, but we'll interesting to see what's going to happen lah. Something to do with the husband. Tapi macam that will explain why she is behaving like that. Dia macam sayang masak untuk anak semua, tapi at the same time macam benci. So aku macam
scary ke mak dia tu. Scary and then dalam masa yang sama pun Yo dah start rapat kan dengan mak dia kan.
Main volleyball. Betul. Tapi pasal dia concentrate kat Yo tu, because dia nak tunjuk lah macam Yo nak try adapt diri dia semacam orang biasa.
Orang normal.
Dia kena pengaruh dengan dia punya kawan kerja ni, kata dalam kita kahwin kita tak boleh happy je, kena ada gaduh. Kena gaduh. Kena gaduh.
Member pula literal ambil benda tu bulat-bulat. Balik rumah tunggu cari gaduh, tak tentu pasal.
Betul. Lloyd dah suspend lah. Alamak. Dan pasal dia kalau mabuk kan, dia boleh belasah. Gila, tak ada clue. Memang tak ada clue langsung lah. Did you watch this, Alif? At all?
Spy Family? Tak. I've never watched.
You've never watched?
Spy Family.
Okay. Tapi itulah, but one of the things that's a bit more serious was this bit of the story lah. The third act, which was about Winston, that guy yang that blonde guy, Winston Wheeler tu. He's a mole he's a mole for Ostania within Wise, and dia nak bawa balik information kepada obviously the Ostanian Secret Service lah. But at the same time, masa tu Wise dengan confident lah, don't worry, we got our mole ourselves. Tapi mole dia orang pun kena kantul dengan Secret Service. So but this was quite ni lah, Babs Fiona jadi gila mata dia. Because adrenaline rush, she beat the hell out of this guy. Tapi
aku terkejut kan mula-mula macam mana dia boleh ada kekuatan yang gila babi macam tu kan. Lepas tu at the end of the fight dia reveal yang dia training dalam hutan tu. Lepas dia kalah main tenis dengan Yo tu. Dia training tangan.
Tu satu hal juga. Tapi another thing was the fact that it's a kind of a well-known fact in physiology lah. Okay lah, fact, but anecdotal fact, that people bila threaten, dia boleh padam the limiter switch, but at the expense of your body ni lah. Macam dia kuat-kuat tapi remuk lah tulang dia.
Adrenaline.
Tapi Tapi handler datang visit dia kat hospital pakai nurse. Dia tahu, apa kau ni apa? Aku sebenarnya saja nak pakai baju nurse. Sial. But you're right lah, this one is quite good lah. It's well balanced. So we got your story, siapa tu, Anya story, and also Lloyd's story yang dia punya background story there, which is actually quite sad. Aku sedih pasal ada ending tune dia kan, all his 4 friends tu kan, and we know 4 friends dia meninggal pasal obviously they were in the war. And it just goes to show lah how cruel things are like, because masa dia budak dia ingat kawan-kawan dia mati pasal bom, rupanya memang dia orang tak mati, tapi berjumpa balik satu hari je kan, dia orang kata kami tak boleh pergi, kami kena pergi mission ni, tengok mati. So tu yang dia marah sangat-sangat tu pasal the whole thing, dan dia jadi spy. Tapi quite nice lah. Apa I forgot mention about music sekejap. Apa for Spy Family, the opening is by Spitz. Spitz ni band lama tau. Tak adalah lama macam band 70-an, tapi dia band macam, kalau kau pernah tengok drama in the early 2000s, you've heard of them lah. So by now they are like a band that's been around for 20 odd years. So untuk aku ada have I bought no, I think I bought one album because aku kenal dia orang dulu. Ada satu drama pasal this Japanese I can't remember the ex-security guard ke apa, tapi dia jadi personal bodyguard to this Korean actress who was working in Japan, and Korean actress ni was Kim Tae-hee. So dia macam memang popular actress lah in Korea anyway, so they got her to play in this drama. So lagu tu lagu Spitz. So masa tu lah aku tahu pasal Spitz ni. And then ending song dia is by Ikota Lilas, called Actor. That was quite nice as well. Ni pun macam just now, yang ni ada podcast. The last podcast aku tak tengok habis lagi, tapi ada Ikota Lilas as one of the guests in the podcast with Takuya Eguchi, which is Lloyd's, with Atsumi Takenazaki dengan which is Anya dengan Bond. The guy who does the voice of Bond is actually the narrator for Spy Family. Your tak sihat. So kalau nak tengok benda-benda macam podcast ni semua, anda boleh pergi ke YouTube dan tulis je lah. It'll sure will come out, but go watch the one that obviously fan sub lah. The person that does the Kaoru Hana Spy Family punya podcast, nanti I'll put the link down below. They do it very nicely, very nice. Cara dia berbual, cara dia buat subtitle, pleasant lah boleh tengok. It's more of a, benda ni sepatutnya untuk dengar je, tapi pasal kita tak faham cakap Jepun kan, kita nak tengok subtitle. So that's the one. Okay, just before we finish off Spy Family, again, like Sakamoto this, it's 5 jilid, 9 hingga the first half of 13. So at the moment, yang bahasa Inggeris volume 15 is out next week. Kalau baca dekat Shonen Jump Plus, obviously it's much more ke depan lah. Okay, so jom kita ke next one.
Ada.